What's going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, if you've been keeping an eye on my channel, especially on the community tab on my channel, I have been doing posts, and I did ask you, mortals, for your opinion on whether or not I should do some type of reaction videos, maybe to ARC videos, or just videos that you mortals want to see me react to. And most of you said, yeah, you would like to see some kind of react videos. So this is like the beginning of the react kind of thing. But it is a little bit different because I haven't got a proper face cam set up. I haven't got a decent one at all. And I haven't even done a face reveal. So doing proper reaction videos like you see throughout YouTube is a little hard for me at the moment. So we're going to do something different by using our ARC character or avatar, and he's going to be kind of like our face. Now obviously our ARC character doesn't have like major facial expressions, kind of annoying, but you're going to be able to hear my voice and my reactions to everything that we're going to be watching today. Today's video is the top 10 scary creatures in Ark Survival Evolved. So, with that out of the way, I think we just get straight to it, shall we?
So, in at number 10 is the Palovia.
So,
we
got the
trending
Palovia
favorite
here.
in recent polls. Nothing serves closer to an unexpected jump scare anywhere than
Yeah,
from
they
the
are.
big badgers.
To me, they're not
Keep
particularly
those watchful eyes peeled for
scary.
tiny mounds of dirt across
They're more like a
both
dangerous
redwoods
scary
and snow
because they
biomes.
do appear
Because
out
if
of nowhere,
missed,
and they can give
you'll
you that
find their
initial
incredible
jump
range
scare.
to dismount and stun you in place. Left open,
And their ability to jump out, stun you, and knock you off your mount all at the same time, to me is just really dangerous, because if you haven't got a lot of health or you're not prepared for it, you can just get deaded easily, especially if your mount isn't set to passive or neutral. Not passive, set to neutral or aggressive or anything. You are basically going to die.
Number 9 is the Seeker. Stranger things lurk in the deep for any explorer, with this flying Chulu being one that almost always catches you unaware, with a grotesque demi-gorgon appearance to boot, sporting tentacles around its mouth to gnaw your face.
Now this one is a bit more scary-ish to look at.
Because that is their purpose. A counter to anyone using a light petal source to keep nameless at bay, or hunt for
so if you don't know any of these creatures so far, you must not have been playing Ark for that long, because some of these creatures, they may be small and just insignificant to look at, but the abilities they have is kind of really dangerous.
And regeneration boost. So make sure to turn your lights off if looking for a quicker fight. In at number 8 is the Arthropleura.
Oh yeah. Now when this first came out, if you don't like bugs in real life, you'll know what this is based off, like the centipede. Sometimes it's not the look of the centipede, it's all the legs moving all at once that really freaks people out. And it is kind of funny. But because they've enlarged this creature so much, you get to see the face and the way it moves. This one can be rather freaky if you've seen it in a distance and you've seen something sliver and then you see hear the legs going clitter clatter everywhere. It can be
not without a
kind of scary to look at and just to hear. And a lot of the times, if you're in a cave or anything, it's going to be dark, and you can see red eyes, and you know it's Arthropleura, and you know you're in for a really bad time, because their spit attack just destroys your armor, absolutely destroys it. Look, boom, armor gone.
And in number 7 is the Rockwell node. Perhaps the most unsightly creatures
This is
the game.
more like
Fortunately,
creepy,
only
scary.
need to be looked upon if attempting the final boss of the survival
Yeah,
series.
because it is
As
creepy,
noted by
scary.
you, bearing a similar appearance to Helena's depiction of Rockwell with
It's more
lick-alike
a mixed
disfigured faces,
praying mantis,
claws,
human
sprawled tentacles,
kind
and
of
fleshy strings
what?
holding them in place. They
And
really
it doesn't
serve
necessarily
as checkpoints to destroy
hurt you.
facing
Just to
Rockwell's
look at
final
it can
form,
be
needing
rather
to
disturbing
slay the many
and
sprouting
scary just to
tentacles before
look
turning
at.
your attention to these mounds of
This is
mush.
the one of the
Fortunately,
more
with
disturbing
so
things
much action
in Ark
happening
Survival
at
Evolved.
once, you might be forgiven for not realizing how haunting they really
So it can be
are.
rather scary, but
spend
you
a
don't
few seconds to
encounter
get
it
an up-close look
a lot.
at these
You
scrapped
encounter it
versions of the
once
main
if you're doing
antagonist,
the
and
boss
you
fight,
may wish to
and that
wash
is
your
it.
memory clean.
So
Yeah, number 6
kind
is the
of midish,
Capricicus.
like he's put in.
Arguably the
Ooh.
first jump scare initiating arrival to Ark, and personally,
Yeah, these aren't scary to look at. I
for
actually like the
anyone
model of
unbeknownst
these just to
travelling
look
near
at.
any
They're really,
swamp
really
regions
nice.
will quickly be introduced as to
But
why it's a
their
very bad idea.
jump ability
on
that
foot
does
or on
launches
any
them,
small
and
to
the ability
medium
to
mount,
grab a
hearing the
hold of
snarl
you and
of
a
a
few
water-based
canes
carnivore
and run around with you
immediately
in their
followed
mouths.
by its
Can
pants
be
skipping your
scary if
heartbeat
you're
and
look. It's
leaving
just
you
demonstrating right
helplessly
there.
within its
You're
jaws
in
to
its
be
mouth
carried
and it's just
around
biting
until
you.
your
More
death.
come along.
Fortunately for
And
you,
you're
a simple pike in
done
hand
for.
can
You're
go
done
a
for
long
unless you've
way
got decent
if
armor.
you've got the help. 5 is the two
Oh
tooth.
no, okay.
A reason most plucky bobs rarely dive deep into the sea unless prepared.
Yes.
And another fond first memory for me. Finally, building the courage to explore the deep blue to...
So, this one to me is kind of scary because there's been legends and stories throughout the world of giant sea creatures like this. So, take the Kraken for example. It was supposed to be some giant tentacle monster that could sink entire ships. Not just the Kraken, you had the giant squid, which was supposed to be massive, similar, if not the Kraken itself, that could sink ships as well. And then they just added it into Ark. The model itself looks amazing, but it is intimidating to go up against because they are just so big. The tentacles are scary. They can just wrap around you and just feed you into its mouth.
Without warning, discover
So yeah,
a
it
cluster
literally
of
grabs you
swirling
and
giant
pulls
tentacles
you
to
into
surround
its
you,
mouth, which you can actually
revealing
see the
a
mouth, which
seriously
is
giant squid grabbing either you or your
it's
tame and not letting you go.
This one
until
can be
some
scary,
lovely red
definitely
letters adorn
down
your
in the
screen.
deep dark
Undoubtedly
ocean.
will
A
nerve
lot
you
of
to keep your
things
wits
in
about when diving
the
down
water
again,
in Ark can be
especially
scary, just
with a
because
large pool of health and high DPS
the
to
darkness
attempt to
of the
fight
water
back
itself, anything that
against.
just
Even
comes
riding
out and
the
grabs you,
supposed giga of
to
the
me,
ocean,
it's just
the
scary
Mozart,
anyway.
can result in the same
Yeah,
fate.
this
with
is
the
one
best
of the
counter
most
possible
scary
being a
things
ridden buffalo,
in
not being
the
able to
ocean,
be
in the
grabbed
waters
by
of
one
Ark.
or really a Tuzo. And number 4 is the Bloodstalker.
Bloodstalker is just
a
an
lovable nod to
absolutely weird
arachnophobes everywhere.
and
Its appearance alone
strange
isn't
creature.
just one to be grimaced at, despite
Yeah,
its
doesn't look at
close-up
look at that. Just that alone, that looking at you. Why would you not be scared of that? That was weird. You don't want to be looking at that. No one does. That's just freaky. It's got actual hands and its eyes. It just looks really buggish, and it's like, oh, okay, weird.
compound eyes staring into
And then
your
its
soul.
abilities just
Its
to
ever-watchful
sling
lurking
web
becomes
at
a
you and drag
never-ending,
you in. It's like,
treacherous journey,
oh,
unknowing
God.
if one is ready to spring into action.
Yeah, these
from
ones
high
are
up on trees, snaring you and
freaky, look.
pulling towards its grasp
It's just-
as you
it's just-
desperately
he just
struggle
picked
to
this
free
dude up and now
yourself,
he's
likely
going to eat him.
ending up in its clutches to get the literal
Look,
blood
and
sucked out
now,
of
yeah,
you, or
it's
dropped
stabbing you
to
with
an
its
imminent
claws, and
doom.
now you're gonna fall.
Despite its creepy appearance, jagged movement, or lying
yeah,
in
one
wait
of
for
the
you,
definitely
a
freaky
simple pike
creatures
and
to look
parachute
at,
can go a long
in
way
Ark,
to relieve your
personally,
struggle and hit. Number 3 is the Nameless.
The Nameless.
The chupacabras of Ark
okay.
by far make the journeying of any blue zone or beyond unprepared, a literal living minefield with any ground at any moment unearthing like a spawn from Satan, an army of hellish beings.
Now, I'm not too scared of these, to be perfectly honest with you. The model themselves, really cool. I know they're supposed to be models after like the Chupacabra or something. But honestly, there's so many like variations of the Chupacabra that these aren't scary at all. Even when they transform into those glowy boys, they're not scary. They're actually really good. And if you could actually tame some of these guys, I reckon it'd be kind of cool to have like an army of these guys.
In fact, needed.
So I personally don't think they're scary at all. Their weird innate ability that they just pop out of the ground can be kind of scary.
Fittingly being a nod to one of the most scariest franchises
from Alien.
around.
It's just so similar to Alien, it's just ridiculous.
But
so yeah, the Reaper can be rather scary
towards you to sprout a menacingly
look at
large,
just come out the ground,
freezing
they just look menacing,
white
they have so many
eyes
different
and
attacks.
Screech.
You don't want to get next to that. That is, it's literally a monster out of a movie.
Incredibly tough natural
you don't want to be next to that
quick movement,
at all.
Piercing bite, sleep inducing torpor attack and home
Boom.
run, launching tail swipes. The sheer
and they're just fast,
alone
they're creepy,
is enough to
they
get
look
you
the
running
part,
for the hills. And even
they sneak attack because they come out of the
needing
ground.
a right pet or charge can quickly see the
they've
tides
just got
turned against
they're just
you,
a lot to deal with, to be perfectly honest with you.
Especially. And here it is in number 1, the Summoner. Found within only one area, a grotesque and creepy place to venture as it is. We'll find
not
you
a creature you
what
can
first appears to be
actually
a
tame.
giant closed petal flower thing stalking and searching its home, with you quickly discovering what happens when finding its prey. Teleporting to you in an instant, revealing its fleshy appendages of teeth and eyes, bellowing an ungodly sound that will make your...
So yeah, if you don't know what these are, you haven't got so far in Ark. This is not an actual creature per se, it's more a thing. Because it's not a creature you can tame, and it's not a creature that you will just come across daily in Ark. You can spawn these in and tame them and have a look at them for yourself. They are kind of weird. They are like a flower bud, so all its petals are closed up with vines coming out the back of it, and they can fly, which is just super weird. And when they attack, their petals spread open, and you have some weird looking thing in the middle of the plant. I'm trying to get a good image-ish of it.
What happens when finding
so
prey.
Let's quickly look like that. That's what happens when it opens up. It's got like eyes, and it just looks mental when it's opened up. When it's closed, it doesn't look too bad. It's just when it opens up like that, it can get rather freaky
in an instant,
and rather scary.
Fleshy appendages of teeth and
usually
eyes,
when they're just floating around and they're not paying attention to you, they're all right. But they are rather dangerous because they do have like a shield ability as well. That means they can literally form a shield around themselves, which is just mental. So trying to fight them can be rather hard. And honestly, even though you don't encounter them that much,
all in pursuit will present a imminent death. And the best remedy is
even though you don't see them that much, they are pretty
to boost as quick as you possibly
scary
can
to look at and to deal with. But they're also one of the coolest things in Ark, creatures, whatever you want to call them.
Unless seriously prepared,
personal
there's really
opinion.
no other choice.
So that is literally what it looks like. It's literally a flower bud with some vines or tentacles coming out the back of it, and it's pretty good. And then just opens up into this massive, scary ass creature that you do not want to be confronted with at all. But mortals, that is the top 10 scary creatures in Ark Survival Evolved. Let me know what you think is the scariest creature in Ark Survival Evolved. We've had some good ones in here, mainly not just because of their looks, but because of the abilities in Ark, which is kind of cool. Let me know what you think of the style of this video as well. Tell me if you like it, if you want to see more like this, or you just think this avatar or character of my Ark is just not doing it for you, and you'd rather see some kind of proper face with facial expressions and everything. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. If this is the first one, and I hope you mortals actually enjoyed. I enjoyed doing this. Rather different. Anyway, mortals, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.